Hey music maker, hope you're having a great day, and on today's video I wanted to walk through something that I get questions about all the time, and it is, can you legally upload covers and release them? The answer is absolutely yes, and I think you definitely should release covers because it's a great way to get discovered by new audiences that may be searching for a particular song that they love but not necessarily familiar with you and your artistry yet. But the cover can be a great way to get you into their world. So on this video, I wanted to walk through how I upload covers using Distrokid as my digital distributor. Now, I already have a video on the channel walking through how I upload a regular original song, but since this is a topic that comes up a ton, I figured I would show you exactly how I'm going to upload a cover that I'm going to release at the end of September of 2021 called Battle Belongs by an artist that's one of my favorite artists, Phil Wickham. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to jump into Distrokid, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can upload your cover using Distrokid. So let's jump in now. Okay, so now that we're here in my Distrokid dashboard, and if you haven't ever used Distrokid before, if you click the link below, I have an affiliate link that will save you 7% off your first year. So if you've never used it before, all you have to do is do a simple sign up, login like you would with any type of online based business, and then you're good to go. And if you don't know what Distrokid is, basically it's a distribution center that we can upload our song and then it will be distributed to all major platforms including Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, YouTube, Deezer, and basically every major music streaming platform. So it's a great service. I love Distrokid. I'm in the middle tier plan. I think it's about $35 a year, and that includes unlimited uploads, which is super helpful as you keep up with consistent releases. Also, Distrokid doesn't take any of your royalties generated, and as you'll see, it's super easy to upload and distribute and release a cover, and it only costs an additional $1 per month per cover. So as long as your cover is streaming $12 worth a year, then it totally pays for itself forever. So I think it's an amazing deal. And again, click the link below. You can jump in and save you 7% of the first year. So all we need to do is treat this like a regular upload. There's only a couple differences. So we just go up here and click on upload. And then it'll show you right here all the different stores. I mean, it's basically, the main three are kind of at the top here, but it even goes to social media, as you see here. So everything is there, lots and lots and lots of digital distribution chains. So then in my case, it's just one song, a single, and then is it previously released? No, and that means by you, the artist, if you're like porting it over and it already exists on another digital distributor. So in my case, no, it's under the artist. My artist name is Brian Bolivar, and since I've already signed up in the past, I have an artist account on both Spotify for artists and Apple Music for artists. If you haven't done that and you want to know how, leave a comment below and let me know if you want to see how to connect your artist accounts with Spotify and Apple. Super simple and really powerful because that gives you control over the way your artist profile looks on both of those services. So then here, you select a release date. It's going to be September 24th, 2020. So that is that. And then I always just select all of this stuff, leave it as default, where basically it'll come out at 12 a.m. wherever you're listening from instead of just all different time zone based on my Eastern time zone. So it's September 24th, 2021 at 12 a.m. Eastern. Right. So that's what I want. So then next thing is pre-order. I always say yes, pre-save, and which is really helpful for getting more and more plays and streams on the first day. So I always select yes, and I just pick the following day. That way the pre-order goes live as soon as possible. It may be in your strategy to push that pre-order out differently, but the way that I release music every 4 to 6 weeks, it kind of comes quickly, so I just make it available as soon as I can. Next thing is your copyright information. You can make this whatever you want. So I work with Praiseworthy Publishing and also my own, so the two sides of the copyright are there. So then you upload your album artwork, which we created ours this time in Canva. Sometimes we hire other people to help us with the artwork, but in this case we use Canva. So the main thing with this is it has to be 3000 by 3000 pixels. So you can actually dial in those exact dimensions in Canva and create your artwork in that. So this is the artwork I've got. So then going down the list, next thing, song is in English, select a genre. This song is in the worship, acoustic worship, so Christian and gospel. And as for a secondary, I'm going to see if there's acoustic, which there's not. I honestly will typically leave this one blank because It usually only has one, and that's okay. The first one is what shows as people search, and that's how the different platforms will divide up and separate by genre. So next thing down is song title. So this song is called Battle Belongs. You definitely want to make sure that you spell check all these things to make sure they're right. Battle Belongs. Okay. Further down, some of these features are newer just in the past few months. So do you want to add a featured artist? On this particular song, it's just me, just acoustic guitar, vocal, and a little pad, so it's very basic. Okay, so this one does not have a featured artist, and then this one is add a version info. So in my case, this is an acoustic version, so I'm going to go down here, and I'm just going to type in acoustic. And so then it'll show you what the sample title will look like. So Battle Belongs acoustic. It puts parentheses. I did not have to add those, so it's there. So that's exactly what I want, because since it's an acoustic cover, I don't have it on the album artwork as an acoustic version because it just would kind of clutter up the screen. But for searchability, I want people that are searching for this song, the acoustic version of this song, to find mine. So I think this title is perfect. So next thing you do is choose a file. And mine is on a external drive. So I'm just going to add in the master file. Whenever you do this, just make sure you listen to the beginning and the end of your file, whether you're recording it yourself or if someone is sending you the master file. Just make sure that you listen through it. Just make sure you listen through it to make sure it's all there and exactly how you expect it to be, because once you upload it, you can actually tweak a lot of things post-release, but you cannot tweak the waveform. So this is kind of a final step. So I listened to this track and made sure everything was there and exactly how I wanted it to be. And so it's good to go. So once that's in there, just double click it, add it to the session, and it will show you the file is there based on the right here. So Battle Belongs master. Cool. So then we just have a few more things and we're actually there. Do you want to do Dolby? This is a newer thing. I don't do that. So this is where it gets into the distinction between a cover and not. So we're going to click another person wrote the song. So then the cover song license will be added. Yes, we know that. So all these things, it's showing us that it's adding it to the thing, and we can decide down at the bottom if we want to add anything else. But for now, we're just going to stick it there. So then here's where we add in the original artist / songwriter. So all you have to do is type in their name. So in my case, it's Phil Wickham is the artist. And then original song title. So exactly how it is on the version you're covering. So it's the same title as mine, except for the acoustic part. So then this track does not sample or remix the artist's recording. So basically, we can't just like find an instrumental of the song and then sing on top of it. That's illegal because it's using their actual work. In my case, it's a completely new version. I'm playing acoustic guitar on it and singing on it, so it has nothing. It has no part of the original recording, which that's how we can actually do the covers, is because the songwriting is half of it and the actual recording is another half of it. So we're able to produce and release new recordings of it, but we're still giving credit to the songwriters. So the songwriters of this song will still receive royalties on the streams, just as if we would if it's our original work. But since it's a new recording, then we're able to release it. And so we're just agreeing here that, yes, there's no part of the original recording is actually in the song. So explicit lyrics, in my case, no. Is this an instrumental? No. Is this a radio edit? No. Is this an instrumental? No. Okay. So preview clip. For this one, I just let streaming services decide because their algorithms do their thing, and I let that happen. Even for the amount, this is for people for places that actually purchase music from, I just leave it 99 cents just because I always do. And then all this stuff down here, basically, I usually skip all of this stuff because it all adds up. It's sort of extra money. So I don't store YouTube, it'll collect on your behalf, but I never do that. Store Maximizer, basically that means that it will add it to stores if Distrokid adds new partners. then you're going to pay $8 a year for it to automatically add it to new partners. So I don't do that. Social phone number. So if you've ever had an artist who said, like, hey, call me or text me at this number, they're using a social phone number, which isn't there. So I'm not going to do that. It's really cool that Distrokid offers that, but that's not my path in this. So Loudness Normalizer, this is almost like a masterer. So if you haven't mastered your track, apparently this could do it for you, but I've mastered my own track, and I would definitely recommend you probably do it yourself as well if you can, or find someone to do it, because, you know, I don't want to trust an algorithm to do it for me. In this case, Shazam and iPhone Siri. So this is interesting. So I've never clicked this button before, but yet in my Apple Music report, I'll find that it still gets Shazam. So I don't know exactly how that works. Title mastering, the same thing as the other one. I'm not going to do that. Leave a legacy. So this is if you're deciding to like maybe switch distribution companies and you don't want to lose it, because the thing is with Distrokid is it is an annual fee. So once you don't pay the annual fee anymore, then your songs will no longer be distributed. But you could go through for $30. It'll kind of stick it on there forever. It'll hold it on. It'll stay distributed forever for $30 per song. So, and then of course, since we selected cover song likes at the top, that is here. So then that's everything we need to do. We just have to agree to these terms, which is kind of like a reiteration of the top. And then we hit done. And then it'll do its upload thing. And then in just a second, it'll be ready for release. So as you can see, once it's done, it gets you the artwork here, and you can see that you're ready for release, and it'll kind of tell you what to do. So from here, what I would do is I would go to grab the hyperfollow link, and then once I start posting about that, then I will always include the hyperfollow link in any type of promotional material that's supporting the song. Like we're going to be posting about this song later on today to let people know that it's coming out with a sound clip underneath it. For that, I use a site called headliner.app, headliner.app, where you can create cool free audiogram videos where it'll have basically a photo, which I always use the album artwork, and then it'll have the waveform moving along with the song, and we'll kind of put an exciting part of the song to let people know it's coming out, and then we'll include the hyperfollow link in that. And that's always the first post. We've got other podcast episodes that are walking through exactly what I do and what I've done over the past 3 years to release music. So if you want to check that out, then go to the Christian Indie Artists and Songwriters playlist, and you'll find the way to promote your songs to Spotify. So go to that playlist, the Christian Indie Artists and Songwriters podcast playlist, and you'll find that playlist there. So that's it. That's exactly how you upload your cover song for release using Distrokid. Let me know below if you have any questions at all. Again, it's just like releasing a regular original song, except for you have to put in the original artist name, original artist title, and then you pay $1 per month for the license. Now, I will say that it might take a week or so before they secure the mechanical license, which is the license to be able to legally release the cover. And in that case, then it starts going to stores and things. So there is a little bit more of a delay period between being able to have people especially pre-order it from iTunes and if they're going to purchase it until you get that. And then also it takes a little bit extra time to be able to upload it to Spotify for artists for the editorial playlist consideration with cover songs. So give yourself a little bit longer. I'm cutting it a little bit close. My release date is actually 3 weeks from today, but I've done this a bunch of times, and that always seems to work out in that time frame. So that's it. If you have any questions, again, leave those below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next video. Now go make some music, and I will see you on the next video.